The 2024 Kia Sorento has been reportedly been driving its prototypes all throughout the last few months and is preparing to obviously go into production, but also going to be hopefully premiering that redesign hopefully in the next few months. Early 2020 was when we saw the fourth generation of the Kia Sorento. It looked pretty fresh, and obviously the design language is aging pretty well, but at the same time, from what we've been seeing from some Hyundai and Kia's newer models, I can expect and see where some of these renderings based on the testing prototypes that we've seen, I can see the design language going a little bit more in that direction. We recently saw the Hyundai Kona and a few other redesigns as well, and if those are anything to go by, I'm personally going to be a fan of that. So again, the redesign is one of the main things. The exterior styling a little bit sharper, more rounded edges, and again, more of that modern styling from Kia. We did see that a little bit on the Sportage as well when that was redesigned. But again, in terms of what else we know so far, in terms of the powertrains under the hood, we're actually expecting the same motors and powertrains that we saw in the 2022 model, meaning the 2.5 liter four-cylinder for the base model, which at that time delivered around 191 horsepower and 181 pound-feet of torque. And further up the range, you got a 2.5 turbo with an impressive 281 horsepower, 311 pound-feet of torque. Two hybrid variants are also currently available. A full reveal of this Sorento, as I mentioned, I'm hoping in the next couple months, second quarter of 2023 likely. But again, in terms of these engines, I'm curious to see if we're going to see any improvements on the hybrid options. I think those are definitely a room for improvement, not only for Kia or Hyundai, but just the entire car market. If they're developing this EV technology and these comprehensive battery systems, I think that this is an opportunity to take that into the hybrid powertrains and not only improve them a little bit, but drastically add some electric motors, make them super efficient. You have these 2.5 liter four-cylinder and turbo options already around 200-300 horsepower and fairly efficient. But again, as we move forward, I think that there's obviously going to be battery electric and tons of different other options potentially as well, hydrogen, whatnot. But maximizing these marquee flagship powertrains, I think, is key. And again, in terms of the interior, a little bit of updates as well can be expected to the infotainment and a little bit of the front end in terms of the digital infotainment cluster and the instrument clusters and which buttons you get. And again, in terms of the pricing, the 2023 plug-in hybrid base starts around $50,000. Lower trims with the smaller engine powertrains again are a little bit less than that, but again, I would expect it to be similarly priced. Again, this is a pretty respectable SUV class, and again, with this redesign, I think they're going to be attracting another level and segment of the market.